Are you wondering if Ubereats, Doordash, and many other apps out there are worth it? Let me tell you something. Stop wondering and get to it. If you have a car, cell phone, and time, you can make some money, okay? For a long time, I was always wondering, can you actually make money with those apps? And for many months, I didn't make any money because I never gave it a shot. So I finally decided to start. So this video, I'm gonna show you my initial earnings. I've been only doing this for 4 days. Actually, I've only worked a little over 14 hours. So I'm gonna talk about my first trip with Ubereats, and I'm gonna tell you, I had a huge headache getting the paperwork done with Ubereats. It took me almost 9 days to get everything approved. With Doordash and Postmates, it took me just a few minutes, which is crazy to me because as far as I know, Uber is the biggest company, is the bigger company. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that frustration I went through, but I also wanna show you my earnings. So a little over 14 hours, I'm gonna tell you how much I made and how much that is per hour. I have a fairly old car. I have a 2008 Ford Focus, has over 224,000 miles on it. It's paid off long ago. Insurance is very inexpensive. The gas, it's a 4-cylinder, so I don't spend that much in gas. So I'm making, like, my car is worth about $600, and I decided to use my car to make money, right? I have a couple projects in mind, and I like to have Ubereats and Doordash to fund those projects for me. I want to get to about $10,000. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Since I just started and I'm just now learning how to use the app. And one more thing I want to tell you guys, I didn't watch videos about what to do, how to do it. I've mainly used common sense, okay? I did watch some videos of people earning money, how much they made and all that good stuff. So I'm going to tell you how much I made, okay? So let's get to it. All right. So when I went to sign up with Ubereats, everything went fine. Driver's license, insurance, all that went fine. But with my vehicle registration, that was an issue, okay? I uploaded the document. The registration of my car is valid until January 2022, okay? So it shouldn't be a problem. But I kept getting rejected. The application kept getting rejected, saying my document was expired, and they kept telling me that I need to re-upload, renew it and re-upload. And I tried to talk to somebody. I went to Twitter. It took almost 9 days. All the replies I got was automatic replies, even though I had someone name in there. Clearly they weren't reading, or they just don't understand how things work, or doesn't know how to read a document. And it was very frustrating. That's one thing that kind of worries me a little bit, because I got no help. After like pushing like several emails, I ended up getting a reply saying, "Hey, give us a call. We can help over the phone." It's like, great. I called, and the phone service is deactivated until further notice. So I'm like, there's no one to talk to. That was so frustrating. So I decided to go with Doordash first until that got resolved. Doordash was within minutes. I was already able to start working. But finally, I got an email saying that they escalated the issue and is gonna have somebody look into it. And I'm gonna show you on the screen parts of the registration so I can show you what I'm talking about. I believe that the system was looking at the issue date when I pay for my registration as the expiration date, because lower down below it says January 2022. It has a different format on the date, so I think the system got confused and couldn't understand. But on the 9th day, somebody actually looked at it and got me approved. And thank God, because man, I was going nuts. So that worries me, because when there's an issue, who's gonna help me? Can I wait a whole week? But that's why it's good to always have multiple apps, okay? So let's talk about my first trip. It took, I think, about 15 minutes for me to get my first trip. It was last Sunday, and in the morning. So I got the trip, It was like $14.73. Like, that's nice. My first trip's already almost $15. Okay, cool. It's that the trip was for me to go to a Krispy Kreme, pick up a dozen donuts, and deliver to the customer. And that trip was almost from the Krispy Kreme to the customer's home, almost 9 miles. Total was about 12 miles I had to drive. I don't care how many miles I drive. My car is over 224,000 miles, and I don't care. It runs great, and I'm gonna drive until I can't anymore. But it kind of boggles my mind that I made almost $15 to pick up a dozen donuts from Krispy Kreme and deliver to this customer. It took me 27 minutes. So that's a pretty good pay. So I made $14.73, $5.08 was the base, $9.65 was the surge. It was surge, like it was Sunday morning. So yeah, I was wanting to make some money, and that's a plus for me. Delivery charge $7.42 from the restaurant is $3.35. So that's the customer payment. So the customer paid $10.77, but I made $14. That's insane. Okay, so clearly it was good for me. All right. But now let me tell you how much I made total. So I've done Uber, DoorDash, and I made one trip with Postmates. I wasn't very happy with Postmates on the first trip. Like the navigation, it was a mess. I made $9.11 in 30 minutes. It was okay, but Uber Eats and DoorDash for me has been the best so far. So I'm focused on those, and it's keeping me pretty busy. Now, I worked 14 hours, 14 hours and 15 minutes. I made a total of $307.61. That breaks down to $21.58 an hour. To me, that's great. And one thing people cannot forget, that money you have to put just at least 15, maybe 30% aside to pay tax later on. A lot of people don't realize that, but yeah, we do have to pay taxes, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 15% aside for tax, and that way I don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so for just 14 hours worked, I already made over $300. To me, that's perfect. I'm planning on work about 15 hours a week, and if I can keep that up, I cannot complain. It's totally worth it for me. But on top of that, this is not my job, my main job. I have my regular job where I work about close to 40 hours a week. So that's gonna be some extra money. Again, to me, it's totally worth it. I would like to know, what do you guys think? Are you thinking about trying? Like I said in the beginning of the video, go for it. Don't waste your time. Don't keep thinking if it's worth it or not. Do not listen to people that say your car is gonna depreciate. You know, you're spending money in gas, mileage, or whatever. When I bought my car for me to use it. Okay, I bought my car with 116,000 miles on it. It's already 224, and it drives great. As long as you take care of it, you're not worried about reselling your car, I don't see a problem with it. All right, so leave a comment below, hit the like button, and if you like for more videos like this, I plan on showing everything that I'm earning. I'm gonna show driving around and all, and give tips. I already learned a few things that helps a lot with the tip. So subscribe for more. All right, see you guys later.